If you've been on the internet in the last decade, you know this clip.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
But the kid who confidently gave the wrong answer to one of the simplest math problems in history, well, he's all grown up now. And today we're diving deep into what happened to the 21 kid, the crazy hoaxes, the unexpected resurgence, and where Xavier is today. So let's rewind to June 2013. Vine is at its peak, and a user named DreHypeMSU, we'll call him DreHype, uploads what seems like just another funny clip with his younger brother. It's just a simple 6-second video. DreHype is recording and he asks his little brother a basic math question. What's 9 plus 10? The kid, Xavier, looks at the camera and confidently answers 21. Now here's the thing that made this video special. It wasn't that the answer was wrong, because kids get math wrong all the time. It was the confidence. The way he said 21, the way his brother said you stupid, and the way he responded with no I'm not. All of that combined is what made this video so special, so popular. The Vine exploded. We're talking over 30 million views, more than 700,000 likes, and over 600,000 revines. To put that into perspective, that's Hall of Fame territory for Vine. The video became part of internet culture in a way that very few 6-second clips ever do. Xavier instantly became known as the 21 kid, and his nickname would follow him for over a decade. He didn't even have social media at the time. He was just a kid being a kid, not knowing that his face would become synonymous with the number 21 for years to come. By the summer of 2014, the meme had taken on a life of its own. Remixes started popping up everywhere. People were putting the audio over different videos, creating mashups and edits. But one remix in particular took things to a whole new level. Someone, a creator named SwiftStar352, had the genius idea to remix the 21 audio with Bobby Shmurda's popular song. That song was everywhere at the time, and this remix tapped into that cultural moment perfectly. The remix was an instant hit. It got nearly 15 million views. And back at the time, 15 million views for a remix, so not the original, was huge. People were quoting it in schools, saying it online, and somehow 21 became part of internet culture in a way that very few memes ever do. But here's where things took a weird turn. In October of 2014, a parody news site called Hustlers, it's one of those fake websites that was designed to trick people, posted a completely fabricated article claiming that the 21 kid had run away from home. Now, if you're not familiar with Hustlers, they were basically the internet's tabloid. They made up outrageous stories that would spread like wildfire before people would realize that they were all fake. And the story about the 21 kid, people believed it. According to their article, the kid's real name was Hasib Sissi, which wasn't true by the way, and he had run away because he was tired of people making fun of him. They even created a fake goodbye note that read, "I tired of everyone laughing at me. I running away forever now. If you want to find me, the only clue I leaving is 21. And people actually believed this. There were people who genuinely thought that the kid had disappeared. There were forums on IGN and other gaming websites where people would express their concerns. Some were saying things like, "I hope they find him," and "This is sad, he's just a kid." This was peak internet chaos. People had no idea if this was real or fake and assumed the worst. And for a while, there was this weird atmosphere where nobody really knew what was going on with the 21 kid. Of course, it was all completely fake. Xavier was fine. He was at home, living his life, probably unaware that the internet thought he'd run away. This hoax showed how big this meme had become. People cared about the kid. They wanted to know that he was okay. And his older brother, DreHype, even uploaded a video to show that the 9 plus 10 kid was okay.
They said you was missing, man.
I'm not missing.
Yeah, tell them, man.
YouTuber Wavy Websurf would later do a deep dive on this whole situation, proving that it was all a hoax and that the 21 kid was just fine. This video got over 6.7 million views, and that way people finally got closure on the story. For a lot of memes, that would be the end of the story. They blow up, they die down, maybe there's a brief resurgence, and they fade into internet history. But the 21 kid, this meme had some staying power. Fast forward to 2019, 6 years after the original Vine was posted, and suddenly the meme was back. It was all over Instagram, Twitter, and iFunny. A whole new generation of internet users who might not have been on Vine at the time were discovering this clip and making it popular again. People started creating not funny, didn't laugh edits, which was a popular format at the time. They were using Xavier's face as a punchline. Someone even made a Donkey Kong version that got over 400,000 views in a month. What's interesting about this resurgence is that it showed how timeless the meme was. The humor didn't feel dated. The meme was 6 years old at the time. People who were in elementary school when the original Vine came out were now in high school. They were rediscovering it and sharing it with their friends, and that's most likely how it got introduced into entirely new audiences. The second resurgence was in January of 2021. A Twitter account called 21count appeared with a simple goal: to count the days until September 10th, 2021. Why? Because that date, if you write it out the American way, it would become 9/10/21, the day that 9 plus 10 would actually equal 21. This account started posting daily updates: 237 days until September 10th, then 236, 235, and so on. And people started following this account. By September, it had nearly 100,000 followers. The account started calling September 10th Judgment Day. They'd post cryptic messages like, "When the day comes, on September 10th, he will decide your fate," along with ominous pictures of Xavier with glowing eyes. As the date got closer, the hype became insane. Meme accounts were posting countdowns. People were changing their profile pictures into the 21 kid in preparation. The hashtag 91021 started trending weeks in advance. When the day finally arrived, September 10th, 2021, the internet went absolutely bonkers. 21count posted, "Today is 9/10/21," with a video edit of the 21 kid, and that tweet got over 100,000 likes in less than 24 hours. The hashtag 91021 was trending worldwide on Twitter. Worldwide for a Vine from 2013. Meme accounts were posting video tributes. People were treating it like an internet holiday, and for one day, the entire internet seemed to unite around this joke from 8 years prior. And through all of this, Xavier was just living his life, watching the internet throw a party in his honor. So after all this, after over a decade of being one of the internet's most recognizable faces, where is Xavier today? Well, first of all, he's all grown up now. The video was posted 12 and a half years ago, which means Xavier is 24 years old. He's not that little kid from Vine anymore, he's a full-grown adult living his life. Xavier went to Dakota State University, where he played on the basketball team, and after college, he's been doing what most people do his age: traveling, hanging out with his friends, and living his best life. He's now active on social media, which is pretty cool. He's got a TikTok account, Azavier2, and a YouTube channel, Azavier Vlogs. On these platforms, you can see him posting vlogs, traveling to different places, hanging out with friends. He's just a regular guy who happens to be internet royalty. But here's the interesting part, and this is something his older brother addressed in a video. Xavier doesn't really want to be associated with being the 9+10 kid anymore, which honestly is completely understandable. Imagine being defined by something you said when you were a little kid over a decade ago. His older brother, Dre Hype, who recorded the original video, is on TikTok as Dre Hype 1, and he's been making some really good content. Like, if you watch it, it's actually good. So it seems like life worked out pretty well for both of them. If you want to check out what Xavier is up to now, his socials are linked in the description below. Go give him a follow and show him some love, but remember to stay respectful. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next Where Are They Now episode, and drop a comment if you have any suggestions for who we should cover next.